And so I just kind of want to talk for a few minutes about the voting age, lowering the voter age to 16. It's not confirmed that they will do it, but the major government parties have said they would want to see it, Fine Gael, Fianna Fáil, Labour, Social Democrats, etc., etc. And I have few. I would, in my opinion, it's I suppose good in a way, and it's bad in a way. And I'll talk about that in a second, because a few years ago I done a video and I said it would be good to lower the 16, to get more people involved, younger people involved, and who they elect, and to know who they elect, and to know who's trustworthy and who's the best person to have in your local government or national government or whatever. To get young people involved and to know, and then they might know what crooks are in. But this is the thing. I was watching Ben Scallon on Grip Media, and he raised some good points, and I never thought of it. Like this, young people, because everything nearly you can drink at 18, you can smoke at 18. You basically have your freedoms at 18. You're free. You're basically a free person. Again, your mother and father really has a small amount to say, but yeah, again, everything in this country, you can't do until you're 18. Like you can't drive a car until you're 17. You're given that responsibility. And that's the word he used, responsibility. At 18, you give that responsibility on yourself to able to do it and conduct yourself appropriately in that regard. And I understand that. And that's a good point actually. That is a really, really good point Ben raised. And the other point I wanted to talk about, it's good again. I said my opinion is it's good that young people get involved and knowing who's the crooks in politics. Anyway, I think Norman Foley might be gone altogether if the young people in Kerry vote in Kerry. I think Norman Foley might be just gone completely. Imagine the leaving those students of this year going to vote for Norman Foley. I don't think it would end too well for, to be honest. Yeah, I don't think so. But anyway, not much loss for Norman there. But this is the thing. What I'm afraid of, and I said this a few months ago, when somebody asked me this, what I'm afraid of lowering the voting age. Fianna Fáil, Fine Gael, the Green Party, Labour. Let's be honest, they're on the way out. Apart from the Green Party's still a bit up in the air. But they're on the way out. Labour's not the party they were 5-10 years ago. Labour's just gone altogether. The same with Fine Gael, Fianna Fáil. They're slowly dying. They're slowly just dying. And they're just looking for anybody, any young person that's going to listen to them. And they're just trying, again, this is the trying thing, they're trying to adopt them into it. They're trying to bully them to vote for them. They're trying to, propagandize them into basically use the young minds to their advantage. With propaganda and things like that, OT, using OT to the full extent. But anyway, OT does a good job enough. They don't even have to use OT. But yeah, all this crack. And again, this is what I'm afraid of they're doing, because they're just trying to take advantage of young people. And that's what they're going to do. I bet you money they will low to 16. And Fine Gael, Fianna Fáil, that we have the spin machines working 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, saying, we're the party for young people and everything like that. And I wouldn't want to see what they want to bring in. As Ben Scallon said himself, I think he basically referenced this, that they could lower the age of consent and everything like that to under 16, which I wouldn't be surprised that, if the left parties, Labour and people before Profit got away with it, probably be nearly only 10-year-old, because the left are just so in favour of just everything under the sun that's just degenerate, which it would just probably I suppose, but you know what I mean. That's literally, I'm afraid of that too, because if they get their way, they probably will lower it to under 16. But again, as it would need a constitutional amendment, it need to be voted on, to allow young people to vote. They just can't turn around and say, we're going to bring it in. So we'll need the constitutional amendment. That's one thing for sure. But again, they're my fears. It's a good thing in a way. It's a good thing in a way to know. But again, this is the thing. They're trying to probably use them, I suppose, use young people to try and benefit themselves in getting the votes and getting into office. Because let's be fair, a lot of Fine Gael TDs and non Fianna Fáil TDs have lost their seats in Dáil and Shannon, because people just had enough of them. Like Regina Doherty was a minister in Dáil for a long, long time. And she got kicked out, she got the boot. Her constituency said, we have enough of you. And she ended up in the Shannon, where all the retirees in Dáil go to Shannon. And she got the boot along with Shane Ross and many other TDs that people just got sick of them because they went from Fine Gael and Fianna Fáil. Like a lot of them were kicked out, just gone altogether, literally never to be heard of again. like again, like Fianna Fáil is particularly powerful. Fine Gael is just dying. And Fianna Fáil is just dying. Like literally, it's on its last legs. And Micheál Hall Martins doesn't have any leadership or anything like that to know what to do about it. Like it's on its last legs. You see loads of them retire, loads of old members of Fianna Fáil retiring who were there for years and years. You know, I keep forgetting the old Cahilloc's name of Cavan County Kids, so what they come from Mullahone. I can't think of his name. But yeah, he used to be the Cahilloc that he was signed from Fianna Fáil, and he's now an independent. It can't, like it completely got my head again. Like I used to remember it now, but it's gone altogether. But yeah, he was there for a long time in Fianna Fáil. He just wasn't satisfied with Fianna Fáil and everything they were going with and everything like that. He was just sick of them. But yeah, that's just one of many examples that's happening around the country. So yeah, just to let you know about that. But again, voting age, I don't know. Again, it's to me, it's kind of, I don't know. Yeah, supposedly yes, it's supposed to lower the 16. But again, I'm very fearful, and the world is very fearful and very uncertain about what they would do if they got their way. Like again, as I said, it's good for young people to get involved in politics and to get involved in the local society and everything. That's good. It's good that way, because again, these are the people who will affect the young people in the future. Policies that this government or local governments take, and no matter what it is, if it's even to do with local community development projects like a park or whatever, it will be beneficial to their society coming up in the future. So yeah, thank you for watching, subscribe for more, and bye.